Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Blue and Gold Army podcast. As in this episode, I'm going to be talking about the Panthers versus Parramatta Eels game review from last Sunday. And I'm going to talk about I'm going to review. Both the Origin games, both the women's and also the men's games as well. And I'm also going to be previewing the Bulldogs and Eels game, and I think that is it. I believe, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy this episode, and yeah, make sure to follow us on Instagram, on Spotify. We're also going to be on Apple Podcasts right now, and also subscribe to us on the YouTube channel for more episodes like this coming your way. Sorry if this episode is not going to be on a Friday or either on a Saturday. I just had a few things just going on, but I'll promise next week. But as I said before, next week, no guarantees that it will either be on Friday or either Saturday or either Sunday. So I'll let you guys know. But I'm going to try and make sure it's going to be recorded on Friday nights. Maybe just before my sisters or my other family members just do something right next door, so I don't have to disturb them every single time, so I can just get this podcast out as fast as possible. So yep, enough rambling about. Let's get into episode 10 of the Blue and Gold Army podcast. So we'll start off here with the Parramatta Panthers in the Parramatta Eels game in round 13 now. I thought our attack was very good and our defense was also very good as well. But the only thing that just let us down, even though this was a very high attentive and very wrestle type of game, our execution in big moments where Isaiah Alongi, when Moses, I think he tried to pass it there to Kelma to Alongi there, but then he knocked on the ball. But Isaiah Alongi was right behind him, so Isaiah Alongi was open where Moses could have thrown an overlapping pass there to Alongi there, and I think that Alongi could have scored against his former club there, but it's not to be. And there was also some other chances there, I believe, where we could have scored, but that try to Brian To'o, I'm not too sure why Joshua Carr was trying to go for the intercept there, but I mean that cost us the game over there, which it was a silly decision to go for the intercept there, but it's not to be. But yeah, look, I thought we were very composed into this match, and yeah, both sides were very both sides were very good. Yeah, I thought our first half, our forward pack was just getting rattled in the first half, and yeah, well, the players like Liam Martin, Isaiah Yeo, were really trying to step up. As I said in the preview, the Parramatta Panthers, if they have any chance of winning this game, they can't underestimate us, which I believe they didn't, and they act as professional as possible, since there was a lot of pressure on Nathan Cleary and on the other stars for the Panthers. And yeah, I thought that Nathan Cleary, this was his best ever performance yet. And a lot of Parramatta Eels fans were very frustrated and very annoyed on how he couldn't perform like this for the New South Wales Blues, which I totally understand. I thought that Moses was pretty good as well with his kick game, although he was a little bit off there on the match there, but it's not meant to be. There's always going to be stars out there who is always going to have a one-off game, and this is when if Dylan Brown can't step up in these type of matches, then there's always has to be a backup plan. Now we all seen and we all know from now that Dylan Walker is not a 5'8", and with his body and with his strength, the way that he is built, he is most likely built for a dummy half or either a lock. And I believe that I don't know why Josh Papali was not a backup there for 5'8", rather than just put him there in dummy half there, which is very odd from Jason Rolls. But if he would have gave Joash a crack there at 5'8", then I reckon we could have a chance there to really put some points on there. I mean, he has very good rubbers there, as what we have seen from preseason. And he's also got a speeder with the combinations there out there to join Sam Riley there. So I mean, if you would put him there as a backup 5'8" there, I reckon he could have made some combinations there with Jordan Sam Riley there, and potentially with the other back lines there as well. And we could have combined those into points when Moses and our other players were scruffing big moments to execute our plays to put me into points where we could have won this game. Let's be honest here. We could have won this game. We nearly got them, but I mean, I don't think we should take this as a loss. To compete still at a very high intensive level against the Parent Panthers. I know that the Parent Panthers were going crap, but I mean, still, if you're looking at the teams who did play the Parent Panthers, you can tell that they really put in the defensive effort, because they know that the Parent Panthers are just going to be so ruthless, and they're not going to give up and have that never say die attitude there towards the D line there, and that's what they did. And that's what we did, similar to those teams there, but unfortunately we just couldn't execute those plays, just like on how other teams did. So yeah, we just need more utility back up there. Not for the 4-pack wise. I mean, I know that our 4-pack did get rattled there, but I mean, you still got Dylan Walker in there. I feel like that we need that utility back up there for our back line there. In case of Moses or either Dylan Brown are just not executing those plays there. Just to leave Josh O'Carr or either Zach Lomax there as open as possible. Especially on the high balls there, on the crossfield kicks there, or even making some odd and silly decisions there for kick wise. And yeah, look, I feel like that if we would have had Josh probably play a 5'8" then I reckon we could have produced some points there. So yeah, well, that's my take there on how we should have won the game there. And I think, well, let's hope that that Josh probably against the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs on the King's birthday is going to be a late inclusion, which I will be going through the team list there later on in the episode. So make sure to stay tuned for that. And yeah. But look, man, I thought that our back rows there, Kitoni Toga there, he had a bit of a poor game there. His discipline was not the best there. He was making a couple of unnecessary plays there to offload there to Josh O'Carr, where he could have just hold the ball there, but yeah, it's not meant to be. But look, he's still learning, and I reckon against the Bulldogs, it's going to be a big test for him to go at it again. Where he did go, where the last time that he did versus the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs, he went off there for a HIA there, where his toughness was not there. But I feel like now he's gonna have the toughness now where he really needs it, because we all know it was a Bulldogs game. I feel like that last time it wasn't really that serious, since the Bulldogs had all of the players out there. But I just feel the intensity there, especially with rumours trying to fill out this crowd for about like 75,000, just to make it the same capacity as the Bulldogs and the Eels 2009 preliminary final. Yeah, if that's going to be true, then I reckon that Toga really needs to lock in and really needs to work on his toughness there, just to consistently just keep on improving on that throughout training. And if he can show that, and if he doesn't make any unnecessary silly errors there, as what he has did against the Parent Panthers, then I reckon that he will go good. But yeah, we will have to wait and see. It's gonna be a big test for our young players there, coming from this performance to back it up against the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs, who are coming for first place and have stolen our signing that we should have gotten in the first place. And yeah, well, I will go into that preview later, but I'm gonna go through the player ratings for this match. Okay, so going through the player ratings over here, I'm gonna say that Zach Lomax was very fantastic there, contested there for the high ball there. I also got Sean Russell there. He was pretty decent there, getting one try there in the first half there. He was pretty good. Actually, I'll give it to Josh O'Carr. He did make 115 running meters there. I thought that Jack Williams there was very good. So I'll give him the third best there. Oh wait, I might have to change my mind there, guys. Just give me a sec. Next one. Junior Bolo was very good there, making 122 running meters there. Fifth best, I'll say that Isaiah Alongi there was very good there, 31 post contact meters there. I thought that Riley Smith was very good out of dummy half there, making so many great plays there, where I think he threw a dummy there out of dummy half there, and just easily just went through the Parent Panthers the defense there. And yeah, well, he did went through there, but look, the execution there for the play there to reduce it into points there, it wasn't really there. But I mean, at least Riley Smith has given us the plays there to really make some territory there against our opponent's field there. Here for tackles here, Dylan Walker was very good there, 33 tackles. Jermaine Hopgood was very impressive there, 31 tackles and no missed tackles there. So defensively, Jermaine Hopgood was very good, I thought. And yeah. Yeah. For my man on the match there, I have to give it to Jack Williams. I thought he was absolutely just ruthless there and so aggressive. And ever since he's been starting that front row there, since look, I'm not sure why we don't have an actual answer there to link up an actual back row there with Tony Toga there. I mean, look, Camel Talungi, I thought he wasn't that bad. He did make 89 running meters there, 38 post contact meters there. However, he did make 2 missed tackles there, 2 ineffective tackles there, out of 26 tackles there. So, I mean, he wasn't bad, Camel Tuolungi there. I mean, he did have an opportunity to score there, but it was just a poor mistimed pass there from Mitchell Moses there, where I do believe where in that moment where Isaiah Alongi was right behind him, he could have just passed it out there to Alongi there and see what could have happened there. So, yeah. But I mean, look, Kamatolongi, he hasn't been performing that bad in the last couple of weeks. But this is the reason why we need to get like another front rower there, so that we can shift back Jack Williams in the back row there, and we need to get like a decent young quality back row there, like your Ethan Bellamore or even Bo Fermor or other players out there that we can look into the market there. So yeah, we'll see what happens there, but hopefully we can get Payne Haas there as well. But I mean there are some debates there up there in the air to keep Ryan Madison or not. You still got Sean Lane, where he's still battling out that mental illness there, where I don't know what's going to happen to him. So we have to wait and see on what's going to happen to Sean Lane. So yeah, but yeah, look, yeah, this is the reason why we need more depth there in the fullback there, since we were getting rattled there, and Jack Williams was doing most of the hard work there, just so aggressive there, and he was just non-stop, just moving like a wrecking ball. So yeah, we just need more Mongols and also more wrecking balls into our bench there. Look, I know that Luca Moretti, he's a gun as well. Ryan Madison, I'm going to look at his stats over here. So he made 20 tackles, only 1 missed tackle there. He had 1 offload, not bad. He made 9 hit-ups there, 2 tackle breaks there, okay, not bad. I mean, he wasn't bad. 35 post-contact meters there. He nearly made 100 running meters there, which was pretty good there. Only considering to play 41 minutes there, which is quite impressive. So yeah, well, Ron Madison, he has been pretty good there. So I'm hoping that he is going to bring this against the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs there. But you know, he's getting old there, Ryan Madison. So I mean, I still rather we look into a young quality back row there that has experience for other clubs like Ethan Bullimore, Bo Fermor, and many other back rows there that I can name you. But that's gonna be for another time there, since we do have to move on. So first place, I'll give 3 points there to Jack Williams, 2 points there. I'll give it to let's say Zach Lomax there. Of course, it's no brainer to do over 200 running meters there from State of Origin, and into this game was absolutely just fantastic. At 1 point there, I'll give it to, let's say, I'll give it to Riley Smith there. Yeah, I'll give it to Riley Smith there, since yeah, I thought that his plays were very fantastic there. He made over 46 tackles there, which is pretty good. And two dominant passes there as well, and made 1 line break there, 1 tackle break there, and yeah, very good there from Riley Smith. I thought so. Yeah, I'll give him 1 point there. Anyways, guys, let's move on to both of the Star Origin games. So let's get into that right now. Okay, so starting off with the men's Origin game there, I thought that Latrell Mitchell, and our forward pack was absolutely just ruthless there in the first half, and we were so aggressive there against the Queensland Maroons there, up there in their own backyard there. And look, I thought that the Latrell Mitchell with his with his defensive efforts there was fantastic there, and I thought that our line speed there was absolutely just fantastic there as well. Just pushing back the Queensland's middles there, like Patrick Carrigan, your bloody Tino Fa'asuamaleaui there, where a lot of people expected Tino to have a big game in Star Origin there. No was not that bad there for Queensland, I thought. But yeah, look, Queensland's forward pack there was just getting out muscled there as well. While Cotter was doing absolute just stuff all there. I barely even noticed for the Waker to be honest there, and yeah, they really need some backup there for the forward pack there, in my opinion there. So yeah, look, it was very good there. Max King, he didn't have that of a bad game there against the Queensland Maroons there. Hudson Young was on a bad there, and I don't know why Queensland did not kick towards Spencer Looney there. That's very un-Queensland like in my opinion there. Which DCE, man, he had an absolute stinker there for the Maroons there, and he was relying on referees and those penalties to go his way, just like what he did there in game 2 there last series, where they didn't help him this time. Munster was getting absolutely just Munstered, get it? Holmes was nowhere to be seen. The hammer was so quiet. Toa was not that bad there. Coates, he had a couple of changes there. And Ponga, mate, I'm sorry, but your career is officially done, because like the way that we have seen you for the Newcastle Knights there. I know that you won for the Knights there against the Seagulls in going point, 26 points to 24. But I mean, still in Origin, and also just for now, you despite getting a bit lucky to get a win there over for the Seagulls there. I mean, like you can perform like that, but then the next thing you know, against a big game like let's say against the Panthers, or either the Storm, or either the Roosters, or other big teams in the top 8 like the Raiders, you'll go missing. And especially against bottom teams as well. Like it's very confusing. So yeah, I don't know where Ponga goes from there. And it's like I reckon that the Newcastle Knights really need to start considering to move on from him. Yeah, I just don't reckon that his style of play is really going to fit the Newcastle Knights team there. So yeah, but look, for New South Wales, look, Brian To'o, he wasn't bad there in the first half there. Dylan Edwards, I thought he was very good there on the kick return there. And Zach Lomax, man, just absolutely just fantastic there. On the I think it was on the left side there in the first half there, just absolutely just fantastic there from himself there as well. Grab himself there, a try and also a double there into the second half there, and he should have gone a hat trick there, to be honest, and he was pretty close there from getting a hat trick there. And yeah, look, I thought that Zach Lomax there was very good there for New South Wales there. And to make over 200 running meters there, as what I said there from the review from the Panthers and Eels game there, I thought he was absolutely just fantastic there, and I don't know why he didn't get man of the match there. I know that Payne Haas was very good as well, but I mean, I thought that Zach Lomax there was absolutely just incredible there. So yep. But Barnett was very good there, but there are some bad news there, guys. Mitchell Barnett there is officially and unfortunately going to be out for the rest of the State of Origin series, and also he's going to be out, I believe, for 13 weeks for the New Zealand Warriors there. So that's going to mean he's going to be out there for the rest of the Origin series there. And yeah, that's a big loss there for us. And now there's big debates there. Whoever can fill in that front row spot. I mean, there has been some big talks that Stefano Utoikamanu could be the call up there. Some people are still considering Terrell May to be filled in the front row position there as well. In my opinion, look, Terrell May, look, with his attitude towards the New South Wales coach there, I mean, I can get why that Laurie Daly and also Brad Fittler were not impressed by his words there while he was live streaming in Twitch there. But I mean, look, he has been the superior prop there throughout the rest of the competition. I know that Stefano Utoikamanu was pretty decent against the Cowboys the other night there in Friday. But I mean, overall, this season, you got to go with Terrell May. I mean, who gives a crap about their words on to Twitch there? But I mean, if he is going to have that attitude there, it doesn't make sense that you don't pick him there. If he's not going to talk crap, it does make sense that you don't pick Terrell May if he is going to talk crap about you and he's going to bring that attitude while just live streaming on Twitch there. But I mean, yeah, look, it is a bit of a risk there. I know that Stefano Utoikamanu was picked there for the New South Wales Blues there in the past there, and he didn't get the call up there. But I mean, look, I feel like that's Stefano Utoikamanu. I am hoping he's going to bring some more impact there. And if it does start, that's very great move there from Laurie Daly. Since if you put him off the bench, man, I mean, we all seen with the Melbourne Storm when he has come off the bench there. He has done absolutely just nothing. Just come off the bench there. Especially for Supercoach users like me when I brought him in there for the very start of the season. But he is starting to pick up that form as what we've expected there from before the season. So yeah, let's hope that Laurie Daly does start there, and yeah. Let's see on what happens there as well. Liam Martin was very good there. Angus Crone was very good there, and yeah, I thought our overall performance there in the first half was very good. Despite in the second half there, I thought that Nathan Cleary was very good there with his kick, with his cross for kicks there, setting up there for Zach Lomax there. I thought that Mitchell Moses, he wasn't bad, but he had a pretty off performance there, at 5'8" there, and you can tell that 5'8" is not his position, position there. So, look, don't be surprised if this is going to be the same halves pairing there, since I think maybe Laurie Daly can adjust some things here for Moses' kicking game there, in attack there, in game 2 against the Queensland Maroons there, and yeah, and that's it. 18 points to 6. where we could have scored more there, to be honest. So we came very close there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, so moving on to the women's game. All right, so moving on here to the women's game over here at McDonald Jones Stadium over here. Now it all started off here with Mackenzie Worley getting a try there for the Maroons there. And then they scored a conversion there for our Lauren Brown there as well. And then they started putting on some pressure there as well. They conceded a couple of penalties there. In the 20th minute there, Jessica Sergis has scored a try there, making it 4 points to 6 there. And then Chess Southwell did actually miss the conversion there as well to level things up there to make it 6 points all. Jermaine Freshard there makes a line break there, gets to the try there for us there to make it 8.6 there. But Southwell does miss another conversion as well. Queensland Star concedes some penalties there into the second half there as we go along. Kizzy Apps did get a line break there, an error there from Jermaine Freshard there. Jocelyn Keller there gets a line break there and scores a try there in the 48th minute there, makes it 12.6, and then Southwell does finally convert the try there to make it 14.6. And then Rami Tizell there from the Titans. From the Titans. I believe from the Knights. My bad. She makes it 14 points to 10 there. And then Lauren Brown converts a try there to make it 14 points to 12. And there was a few minutes there left to go there. About like let's say 14 minutes left to go there on the clock. And then once Chelsea Leonarduzzi gets through there, she makes it 16 points to 14. And then she wins them the game there, 18 points to 14. We did have a couple of opportunities there where in the last few minutes there, with 2 minutes left to go there, Tiana Penatani there makes a line break there, but then Olivia Koenig there unfortunately gets the error there, and that was game. But I mean, I'll tell you what, a funny thing that did cost us the game, quite embarrassing enough, was I believe when it was Isabel Kelly there. I believe it was I think it was when bloody Isabel Kelly there made the error there when she was trying to plant down the ball there for the try there, which I don't know how the hell she managed to get over the line there where she had to plant the ball down there, but then the ball just came out there and she was just celebrating way too early there. So guys, if you're about to score there, don't celebrate too early. Never celebrate too early, because in moments like this, that's what's going to happen, and that pretty much cost us the game there. So yeah, very silly there from Isabel Kelly there, but oh well, we still won the series there, and it doesn't really matter. So I mean, 2-1. I mean, Queensland won 2-1. We only lost about like four points. So it's really not much of a big deal there. So I mean, we could have won the game there, but I mean, yeah. Well, moments like that is really going to cost us the game there, and it's not meant to be. So yeah. Going through our player ratings there for both of our Parramatta plays there. Abby Church there. Unfortunately, Rory Owen was not playing in this match. Essentially came off with a HIA there last game. So there has been some rumours that she will return to training there. With a few months away of the NRLW kicking off against the Cronulla Sutherland Sharks there. But we will go into this game here for both Cheriton and also Abbey Church as well. And it all starts here with Church getting over 100 run meters here, getting 29 post contact meters there, getting 34 34 kick return meters there, 4 tackle breaks there, one W&half runs there, 6 W&half run meters there, and also 1 W pass there with 5 passes, 5 tackles made, and also 1 missed tackle being made as well. 3 kicks defused there. She made one forced dropout there. Made 9 kicking meters there from 1 grabber there, and yeah, moving on for Kenny Cheriton there. She did get 47 run meters there, getting 19 post contact meters there, and getting 2 tackle breaks there, 7 hit ups there, and 1 dummy pass there as well, and 8 recepts there, 9 tackles being made and none missed. As she did play 23 minutes there. To be fair though, coming off the bench there, which she wasn't really needed for this match here, since the damage was already done in game 1 and game 2. So yep, well, thank goodness that she was only being played for 23 minutes, so we don't have to have her being injured throughout the rest of the NRLW season, just like last year. So, well, thank goodness for that. Yeah. Look, I hope that next series that we do get the clean sweep here. But I mean, look, very good series here for the South Region Women's game here, even though it was a very one-sided game here, with the Blues women's team absolutely just dominating there throughout every single game, despite not winning game 3, where Isabel Kelly could have won it there for us there, as I said again. But I mean, very dominant there from the Blues women's side. So yeah, congratulations there from our women's there, and let's hope that the men's can do the same and possibly put on a clean sweep against the Queensland Maroons men's side. So yeah, let's see what happens there. But anyways, guys, we are going to go. I actually forgotten to tell you guys before the podcast has started, that I am going to go through the preview of the NRLW, since we are talking about women's rugby league here. So yeah, well, let's get on to the preview for the NRLW for 2025, with a few months away, starting in 3rd or 4th of July. And yeah, let's preview that right now. Okay, so previewing here with the NRLW side over here. Now, we have recruited very good here throughout the last couple of months over here, and I thought that our forward pack has gotten much more stronger here, adding on with the additions of Paige Travis there, and just getting the Cheriton sisters there at full fitness there, which I am hoping we do keep them there fully fit there throughout the rest of the season there in 2025. But we have added some depth there throughout our backline there, such as what do we have? I'm gonna go on the Parramatta Eels website here, just to see on our NRLW players here. We have re-signed Elisa Albert there, among 5 NRLW players there as well. We have signed Martelli there, from the Black Ferns there, as she signs with us for until 2 years, until the end of 2026 there. We also have signed who's the other player there? Okay, so we have signed some backline players there, with this talented young teenage girl here, Fleur Gwynn here. She has some experience in the Olympics there, playing for well, what's the women's rugby union team called again for Australia? I don't really remember, but I mean, she has experience there, especially for the Queensland Reds there, women's team there. So yeah, she's very experienced in the rugby union game. So I am hoping that she will convert that into the Parramatta side there. So we will have to wait and see until she debuts there, which I do think that she's going to be our best ever rookie coming into 2025 there as well. And I think our best ever sign there, which with Paige Travis there, and English representative there. She did play for England at Las Vegas there. She wasn't a bad there, playing against the Gillaroos there, over at Las Vegas there. So I do think that she is going to put on a very good defensive effort there, as what I have seen from her so far. So yeah, I really am keen to see on how our middles there are really going to be very hard to get through there, and I think that our 4-pack here is going to be a brick wall. So yeah, if we can just use that to dominate field position there, and just get our backline plays there, like with Martelli there, and with plays like who's the name again? With Rory Owen, which we do hope that she's going to be back fit for training for the NRLW season ahead. You also got Zali Frey, which I do believe that she's going to be our highest try scorer there for the season. But you also got Abby Church there, which I can see her just grabbing herself there 6 tries there, which I predict her to get the highest try scorer for us there in 2025. I think the most improved there, I was meant to say, was Zali Faye there, which I do think she's a very underrated backline there. Tokuhui, what's the name again? Yeah, Tohiku was very good for us at 5'8" there, which I do think that she will be playing at 5'8" there again there, with Mahilia Murphy there, playing in the centres there, which she's been very strong there throughout the centres there. I mean, she can play back row there, since she has a body like that she can fit through there. So we got a lot of utilised players in there as well, with a lot of depth and impactful players there. So I mean, there's no reason to say that we're going to be premiership contenders there in NRLW 2025 season there. Just as long as our superstars there, like Church and the Chosen Sisters, and Elisa Albert there are going to be fully fit there. I have no doubts that we are going to get our first ever premiership in 2025. I know that the Dragons and the Roosters, and also the Cowboys and the Tigers. Those two teams, the Cowboys and Tigers, possibly being the underdogs coming into 2025 NRLW season. So we have to wait. So we have to watch out for those guys. But look, I do see us getting an easy win against the Sharks. And if we don't get a win against the Sharks here, I'm sorry to say, but there's going to be some concerns there, which I am hoping that this team is going to absolutely just dominate 25 season. I mean, 2024, we were pretty good, but then the second half of the season there with a couple of our players there just being injured there with the Cheriton sisters being out there. So if our whole squad can be fully fit for the long term there, then I reckon we're going to have a very good chance for playing finals there, and also getting into the grand final. So we have to wait and see for that, people. And that's my quick preview there for the NRLW there. And let's go into the preview for the main event, the game that you've all been waiting for, the Canterbury Bankster Bulldogs and the Parramatta Eels. And let's get into that. Okay, so going into the Canterbury Bankster Bulldogs and the Parramatta Eels game. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I will be attending this match here on the King's birthday tomorrow as I'm recording this. And some breaking news, guys. Lachlan Galvin has officially been named in the starting lineup there, and will potentially be making his debut there. So I will be seeing Lachlan Galvin playing against us tomorrow. But I am hoping that Josh Papali'i will make a late inclusion there, and that he will be playing against his former club there, which I really want to see it happen. And you know what, guys? I reckon it is going to happen. I'm going to say that Josh Papali'i here, with a late prediction here, that he is going to be a late inclusion there for the match against the Bulldogs. I mean, it's no brainer to play all of the former Bulldogs players there. Toga there, Sam Rani, Josh Papali'i, and also Josh Okar there as well. And I hope that can happen there. Which if that can happen, it's going to spice up the rivalry even more. Especially with some rumors there. As what I've been hearing there, that it's apparently going to be a big crowd there with tickets there being held out there for only $10. For $10 there to attend the match there between these two clubs over here. And I reckon it's going to be an absolute crack of this match here. I mean, this could be the match of the year, because like the Bulldogs are coming in as the favourites over here. But us just put on that high intensive defensive effort there with our four pack with Jack Williams there, and also Junior Bowler there, just driving through for our opponent's middle defense there, and just making some big tackles there as well. So it's going to be an absolute cracking game here. Kicker does start in this game, since he didn't start against us last time. Reminding will be starting there. Max King up at front there, but Tilly Tupolotsu there will not be. Tilly Tupanua. I'm getting mixed up there with Christian. So Tilly Tupanua there will not be starting into this match over here. But both of the benches over here are pretty decent, man. I mean, the Bulldogs have gone your baby Haywood there. You still got Lachlan Galvin there, at number 23 there, but I mean, he's going to be a late inclusion there, maybe as a 40-man there. We'll have to wait and see on that. You still got Harry Hayes there, which he has been pretty decent there throughout dummy half there as well. Curtis Morton is very good there. He can come on there to replace Kurt Mann there for a couple minutes there, like 20 to 23 minutes there, into the second half there. And yeah, for our bench there, Dylan Walker there, which he has been very decent he has been very decent for us there, utility wise. With Luca Moretti there, being an absolute gun there, throughout his post contact meters there, that he brings into within his drive there. Ryan Madison there, I'm hoping that he is going to improve on what he has been cooking up lately. Join Sam Ryan there. He can play as a back row there, and also a centre there or a winger there as well. So it's going to be very interesting on what Jason Rolls does bring in Sam Briney as. But I mean, I do still want to see Joris Publi being starting there into the side there as well, which I do think it's going to be very important to bring out all of former Bulldogs players there to absolutely humiliate the Bulldogs side there. So if we really want to win this game and to really put on some points there against Bulldogs here, I reckon that we bring in all of the Bulldogs players there, especially Josh there. So please, Jason Rolls, make it happen. Bring in all of the former Bulldogs players there, so that they can all pull down the Bulldogs players' pants there, or whatever the saying is, into the King's birthday. So yeah, for a 4-pack here, it's pretty much unchanged from last week there. For our back line there, Will Pensini will be returning there, and I'm hoping that this time his ball security is going to be way much better there compared to on how he was against Newcastle. So let's hope he can hold on to the ball there. Please, Will Pensini, I'm begging you, hold on to the ball and just make those exclusive plays there. We all know that you have the strength there, and also the speed there as well. And yeah, I'm actually gonna predict him to get the first try score there. He did score against the Canterbury Banks of Bulldogs there last time. So I am predicting him to get the first try score there once again there. It could be Josh O'Carr there, but I mean, I'll predict him to get the second try there. And yeah, it's gonna be an absolute crack game here. Obviously we're going Longy come up against Connor Tracy there. You got Dan LeBrown come up against Matt Burton there. Mitchell Moses there. This is going to be there this time since he wasn't there last time. So it's going to be very interesting on how the Bulldogs take on Mitchell Moses there. Tobe Sexton is going to be playing this match over here. He was very good against us last time. Jack Williams, let's hope he is going to bring a lot of spark against this very young and impactful Bulldogs 4-pack here. They are missing Jacob Preston here. So we do get a bit lucky there. So is that going to maybe cost the Bulldogs a little bit of aggressiveness against the Eels? We have to wait and see on to that. Toga man, like I am really expecting you to really put on your toughness and don't be like a fool like last time on how you went off there for a HIA check there and just couldn't really take on the big hit ups there for us there. So I am hoping that Tony Toga there is going to take up some big hit ups there throughout the Bulldogs 4-pack as well. So we have to wait and see on that. June Bola there. Look, I think he just needs to do the user stuff as what a leader does as a front row there. Just do the user stuff as what you've been doing there for the last couple of weeks there. And I reckon that Junior Bolo is going to be fine there with his offloading abilities there, with his driving runs there. And yeah, let's hope that our bench there is going to add that impact there as well, and just be very fast there, just out of dummy half there, since the Bulldogs attacked there last time. They did call us there off guard there throughout the middle there, just conceding that soft try against Daniel Saluka Fafita there, which I'm very confident that we are not going to concede any soft tries there against the Bulldogs middle there this time around. So yeah, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So just be very fast there out of dummy half there. Just make sure that Will Pensini does hold on to the ball there, and let's hope that that Mitch Moses will have a much more better king game there, a halfback there, and that's that Dylan Brown can step up here, especially like a game like this where we have to win, since the Newcastle Knights did win in going point there, which I don't know how with the fans there just booing them at half time there. And yeah, this is a must-win game here, boys. Like it seriously is, and we really need to come into this game as the underdogs here, and we really need to get the Swarm and all of the Paramount fans like myself here, and also the Blue and Gold Army here, very heavily involved into the King's birthday there. And yeah, let's be very loud there, and let's shush all of the Belmore fans there at Coliseum. I know that us Parramatta fans don't like traveling to a core stadium there, but I mean if it's going to be and Bulldogs and Eels game there, then it's a must-win game, and it's a game to mostly support there, along with other Parramatta fans there as well. So yeah. So my first try scorer there is gonna be Will Pensini, on the right hand side there. I'm gonna say that Jack Williams is going to get the most runner meters there. Since there's no Jacob Preston there, and it's going to be very interesting on how the Bulldogs, Sherrado, he uses his bench players there. I'm gonna say that Mitch Moses is gonna get 2 or over 3 try assists there, and he's gonna be my man of the match there. Hopefully. So yep. And that's going to be it there for this preview here. If Locke and Galvin does start in this game, which from reports, he is set to be confirmed to debut against his former young supportive club there, where we could have signed him. I expect our line speed to really put on a lot of pressure on him, and look, if we do that, then I reckon that Raldo is going to make a full out of himself there, and that's it's going to be a very bad look there on the Bulldogs there, and let's hope that they bring Galvin there, and let's hope that we can tear off his head there. So yeah, let's wait and see on what happens from there. And yeah, that's my preview there for the Canterbury Banks and Bulldogs and Premier Eels game there as well. And that's gonna do it there for episode 10 there for the Blue Army podcast there. If you guys did enjoy this episode here, please make sure to follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts there, and also on Instagram there for the latest news there for Premier Eels wise, and many more coming your way. And also subscribe to the YouTube channel there as well for me to do more episodes like this. And yeah, I'll see you guys then. And I will be uploading this episode today before tomorrow, because tomorrow I will be heading out early tomorrow at 12 at someone else's place there, just to hang out there, and then I'll be walking down straight down to a course stadium along Olympic Park. So if you guys do wanna know where I'm gonna be sitting at, just DM me on Instagram, and I'll text you the details on where I'm gonna be sitting at. And yeah, well, just don't be shy, or yeah, just give me a heads up there to see where you guys are sitting at. And or if I do see you there or not, yeah, we'll go para. And yeah, well, let's hope we get the win there on the King's birthday, and let's hope that Galvin is really going to regret his decision there for not signing for Parramatta. So yeah, that's going to be it there for episode 10 there, ladies and gentlemen. Take care and go Para, and let's get the win there as well. Come on, boys. Fire up.